Look, just as senior coach at the Fremantle Football Club and representing the play group with Michael there, we're not into excuses. You earn the right for top four, scheduling's irrelevant. We wouldn't have been talking about scheduling if we had been a bit more organised and a bit more polished, so it's irrelevant.
Did you feel that your players tired at all towards the end of it?
Look, I can't be delirious. It's a non-issue. You look tired when you're chasing.
Where did you start to lose the ascendancy there?
Oh, look, the third quarter we just lost them a bit. You know, our contest online, won the contested ball clearances, scored some clearances, but their ability to sort of off turnover spread really well, and us to get to them we found wanting a little bit, which has been our real strength. So, yeah, their ability to score off turnover, and we didn't score off turnover that well, so that's probably the size of it.
Do you think Taylor Walker was the difference as well?
No, not particularly, no.
Did you consider making a change on him? So what was the mindset of leaving?
I think it's irrelevant. When he had 3 goals to 3/4 time, did he? He's pretty handy forward, you know. So I thought Sauce was doing a really good job. We hit the front in the last, we cleared it. So it was pretty hard to defend when the ball's coming in play.
At the other end, disappointed with the way that your ball was delivered to Matthew. It was so good last week, and it seemed to be a little bit.
No, not particularly. I think we all had opportunities. That I think you've got to give credit to the opposition. I mean, they finished top 4 for a reason, and they were really desperate. And at the end, we just found wanting a little bit. So failure's feedback. We need to improve in some of those areas that I've mentioned.
What did you think of the coverage on Rutland, Joel?
Oh, I think I'd go away and assess it. Matthew's been magnificent. Obviously, Rutland did a pretty good job, and yeah, I thought Matthew fought on, kicked a real clutch goal. Continued to give his very best, so that's all I ask for.
How much has he fought through physically in the last few weeks, Ross, Matthew?
Oh, when you declare yourself, you're fine. So he was fully fit to play, no problem.
Seems to be quite a degree of optimism in the rooms there. What do you make of the season overall?
Oh, look, it's hard to assess. I think clearly we've improved, particularly if you slice the second half of the year up. The key areas of contested ball and attack and defence, we're looking pretty healthy. So we've evolved, we've improved, the leadership group's grown, the play group's grown. So quite simply, fell 10 points short of getting to a prelim. So, you know, those opportunities don't come around that often. So there's no guarantee we'll be in the same spot next year, but we're committed to improving, committed to growth, and committed to working really hard. So we'll lick our wounds and gather ourselves and do what all footy clubs do, assess and plan and prepare and come back and start the hard work. And all I know is you don't do the work, you're no chance. So we're pretty keen to do the work again.
Have you identified any areas of need, Ross, for the season, for the season?
I think you just got to respect. I'm pretty keen to talk about the game and assess it. I think the year is simply we've improved. We clearly need to improve in areas, but you know it's a little bit unfair to be sort of going through that now. That's just my opinion.
What about David Mundy's game tonight? That's the thing.
Yeah, look, he's really grown. Pretty keen to bang a pre-season into him, and you know, syndesmosis and then a stress fracture. And he really didn't train. He ran for 6 weeks before his first game. So as the year's gone on, he's just got better and better, and I'm glad I saw him at his best.
What's the players' perspective of the season like?
Yeah, it's disappointing to lose tonight, but the boys can the boys can get around each other and pick each other up, because it's going to be another big season next year. And it's only 2 games away from the grand final, so we had our chances, but boys should be happy with themselves. Yeah.
You've been through a lot of ups and downs in the club in your time too. What do you feel as to what's ahead?
Oh, positive. I'm really keen to start in the pre-season, and we get a real young side, and a lot of boys will get a lot of experience out of this final series in this season. So hopefully the boys will look after themselves and come back in the right shape.
John, from your point of view, when you think it went wrong, how did it feel out there?
Obviously, it was a good start for the boys, but then, like Ross said, it was the third quarter we came out and they were on top of us. Credit to the boys, we fought back in the last quarter, and Adelaide's a really good team, and it was just hard to beat.
A couple of weeks in a row, you've had awesome passages, especially early on in games.
Have you felt that you've fallen away from that point, or is it the other team that responds?
I don't know idea, to be fair, but I thought we started the last quarter pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we had one third quarter, so we played some pretty handy teams. It's a pretty acute part of the season. Like, they're top four.
Yep.
So, no, I'm not too sure. I think we played some pretty good footy.
You think with a bit of water under the bridge, these two finals that you played could prove pivotal, like a launching pad, if you will?
I think there's plenty of teams that do a lot of talking and, you know, I don't know, I think that's yet to be proven. The simple philosophy, go away, review it, failure's feedback. We clearly need to improve and we've got plenty of work. There's no guarantee we'll be back there next year. I think that's our overriding message is we all start equal next year. So history's a guide, but it's not a precursor to anything. So we really need to roll up our sleeves and do the work. Because if you don't do the work, you're no chance. So I can't guarantee anything.
You're neutral observer now, Ross. Who wins the premiership, do you think?
Oh, look, clearly there's some really good teams in it. Who's left? Sydney, West Coast, Collingwood, Adelaide and Hawthorn. I think popular opinion is Hawthorn the favourites. They finish on top of the ladder. They play a home prelim and I think they're healthy and fit. But it's such a small sample finals, anything can happen. So then you have to stuff up one day or a quarter and you think, where did that go?